Yo, what is up, guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. The LEC 2021 Spring Split Playoffs kicks off this Friday with an interesting matchup, Fnatic versus SK Gaming. If SK Gaming can pull off the upset, then Fnatic are out of the LEC 2021 Spring Split Playoffs. And joining me here once again is T-Root. What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited for the super week of EU best of fives. And it's starting off with a slaughter.
So, as you guys already know, the LEC 2020 summer split had Fnatic losing some games. They looked pretty suspect and a lot of their gameplay, all uncoordinated, right? Rogue's over here in first place. Fnatic take on Rogue. They dismantle them. It's not even close. And it's just
3-0, baby.
Is this going to be the same thing? Going into this match, there's actually a lot that I think a lot of people just don't understand because it's fun, right? You're trying to predict the upset and if SK Gaming can actually be, a really good team. And the issue here is when you're playing on the stage, there's just going to be a whole lot more that literally goes through your mind. Some players talk less, some players talk more. Plans that you had at home obviously work in a different environment than an environment that's pretty much just like, okay, you're on the stage. All that you practice now is what matters. And coming into this game, I definitely think it's not even just the veteran presence. It's all just about having the players that have been in these situations before and which team is going to obviously have the best mental fortitude for a best of five. Are you really going to tell me that players like Upset and Hylissang are not going to have better mental fortitude in a best of five over new players like Jesus and Treats?
Yeah, no, there definitely is a difference. Even when you look at the difference between best of ones versus best of fives, you can have a bad game and a best of one, and then run it back the next day and do well, versus a best of five, or hell, even a best of three, where it's like, okay, we lost this game, we have 20 minutes to mental reset before we jump into the next one. And when you look at the fact that you have 5 players on Fnatic, all of whom who have been to playoff finals at least once in their career, if not twice for everybody, versus SK, who is 4 rookies in Gen X, and I don't even think they've made it past top 6. I think when it comes to mental fortitude in a best of 5, Fnatic just have the game in spades. Not to mention that they, even in distance environments, with how the regular season went, Fnatic had a pretty clean 2-0 against SK.
What
so
happened?
It's like,
you cut off for one second. What happened?
Sorry. In the regular season, Fnatic hold a 2-0 tiebreaker over SK. So it's like,
yeah, their games were not even really close though. People got to factor in those best of ones.
Nope.
The slaughter. Hey man, I'm all for Treats. He's a great player. I don't think that's making any difference in this. The issue here is he's really good. The problem here is you just have that many more better players on Fnatic. I get Fnatic might not be everyone's favorite team right now, given the fact that they've had an interesting split in the way that, isn't really the most best looking, because you kind of factor in, their narrative is, hey, I'm just going to be running in and dying. And that's what a lot of people have been thinking. But when you're looking at it just not even just player for player, you have what? I'm going to take Whipple over Gen X. I'm going to take Selfmade over Tinks. I'm definitely going to take Niski over fucking, what's his name, Blue? Definitely taking
Blue,
that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking Upset over Jezu. And then I'm taking Treats over Hylissang. That's one player I took in SK Gaming. Are you dude, they're outmatched in every single position. It's not that close. Hey guys, I understand you're trying to predict for the upset. I understand it. But I don't think it's going to happen. I genuinely don't. I think they're just going to get slaughtered. There's just nothing
I too am predicting the upset, as in Upset will destroy his opposing bot lane.
Dude, Gen X is always what I would consider what Orome was last year. You can't really play carries to a certain extent where they're gonna put him on carries to make a big favorable impact. He's mostly just on Aatrox and Gangplank. Let's the most of his carry performances do come from Aatrox. They only really give him Aatrox though. I mean, obviously he'll probably pick something like Gnar or Renekton, but I'm not really banking on the fact that Gen X will carry them. Neither am I definitely banking on Selfmade losing to Tinks, though I did have Tinks and Selfmade in my, LEC 2021, Spring Split All Pro teams. I just think that there's a big difference between the two in terms of what are the best junglers, the most impactful junglers, and a jungler that's been impactful but on a lesser scale. I haven't really seen a period and point where Selfmade has gotten completely gapped, except for 2 games where the champions he's playing are not really his playstyle, quote unquote, right? Then you factor in the mid lane. What is Blue gonna do to Niski? I get Niski's not the best mid laner, and a lot of people tend to kind of overrate him at some points. Is there any concrete evidence about why he would even lose to Blue? There's nothing there, Then you also have Upset and Hylissang. So even if I take Treats over Hylissang, Upset is so much better vastly. Wait, that's not a word. That's not a sentence. Upset is so vastly better than Jesus. It's just out of the fucking world, So, the Upset, yeah, guys. I don't know if that's happening. I'm just being honest here. These guys are gonna get slaughtered. What else these guys got, man? Some rookie, all this rookie bullshit people want to throw at your faces. It's not happening. Obviously, I'm not the biggest I'm not the biggest Fnatic supporter, but the issue here is you gotta be realistic when you're talking about some of these teams. There's no way they're winning.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. You'd be hard pressed not to say 3-0. I could understand if you want to say Fnatic 3-1, but
yeah, because Treats
I would be shocked if it's not Fnatic 3-0.
Maybe if you want to predict 3-1 because Treats can make a hero flank play on an Alistar. You can't bank for that You can't bank for that. There was no one to even know he's going to do that. Maybe if you kind of factor in, okay, Treese is going to make a nice flank play on a support champion, and it's going to actually be super impactful. I'm just one of those guys where it's I just don't see it. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not happening, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy for any of the SK Gaming fans out there, if they actually have more than 3 fans out there now. You're not winning. The players are just so much better in every position. You're gonna tell me that Whipple's gonna get hard stomped by Gen X? That didn't even happen in the regular season. Wait, didn't they face SK Gaming and Whipple had that Riven game?
Yeah, that was the first game. It was Whipple's Riven versus Gen X's Vladimir. And then when they beat them the second time, it was Whipple on Renekton, really kind of hard carrying and diving in 4-man and just kind of being unkillable.
You also have to factor in, Fnatic's playstyle, I think even works better on the stage, because when one team is going to be, massively aggressive into you, a team on the stage could go, okay, I don't really know how to deal with this. I think Fnatic's playstyle is more easier to deal with at home rather than dealing with it on the stage. I think on the stage, Fnatic's playstyle would be, highly intimidating, and since they're playing this, obviously, in the stage, I think that playstyle is going to be more highly beneficial for Fnatic. But anything else you wanted to bring up that we kind of highlighted? I'm trying to be fair here to SK Gaming, guys. I'm trying, but they got destroyed in the regular season. Their best player is their support, and it all depends on if Treats and Tinks basically were able to have the most amazing synergy, we're talking Faker Bangy level synergy, where they're gonna be able to win this. And Fnatic did not pay me off for this video. We don't get paid at all for this shit. Not definitely because the channel's not 9,000 subscribers, right? But Fnatic did not pay me off for this to predict Fnatic's gonna win 3-0. Fnatic's gonna win 5-0. They can make 2 remake games. It doesn't fucking matter. They're not winning a game. The fact that if they even win a game, it just goes to show you how bad Fnatic actually are. Now, I'll say this as one of these, safe spots to talk about. If Fnatic do lose, holy shit. I can't see it, but if they lose, that just goes to show you how dog shit Fnatic would be, losing to a team like that. And I like the player. I like some of the players on SK. I really do. I think Tinks and Treats are great players. The problem here is, if you lose to that with such vastly worse players, oof, man, bro, Fnatic would have to really, really assess what the hell they've been doing all LEC 2021 spring split, because that's crazy. It'd be great to watch the upset. I love me some great upsets, man. But upset's already on Fnatic, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Literally in the
no.
name diff, but
As terrible as it would be if they, happen to lose spring, by whatever miracle
getting
or
clapped by
whatever you want to call
G2.
it. I do think that if they lose here to SK, or if they lose, eventually in the playoffs at some point, maybe, I do think that they could come back and win summer pretty handily. Give them more time to develop some synergy, understand kind of what their sorry, kind of figure out what their new style is, and just see where the meta goes. But I think if they don't win spring, they'll win summer.
What happened? You cut off for a second.
Oh, if Fnatic don't win spring, they're definitely winning summer.
Okay, it's a bold prediction.
Yes.
Oh shit. Hey, I definitely think if they're playing on stage, they'll definitely be at least second or challenging for a first place spot, or at least second place going into summer, given the fact that it's going to be on stage. I really genuinely think their play style is better on stage rather than at home, because you also have to factor in, even in both scenarios, teams do play more and more differently, either on stage and or at home, now that we've had a chance to experience both. And then you also have to kind of factor in, Niski is going to be a lot more impactful than Blue. And you're factoring in even just like the most average key position for SK is so much better in Fnatic, though. Like, we're talking jungle and support being the most impactful roles in the game outside of mid lane. It won't matter. Like, Niski was a player that beat everybody worse than him, but just wasn't able to beat people that were better than him. Against players like Blue, oh, he's gonna look like fucking Faker in the series. Hopefully. Remember saying all this like Fnatic praise? I swear if they fucking lose, I'm gonna not do a video for the next 4 weeks on the channel. Holy shit. I'll be scared off Reddit for a week. But that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else to really explain. So most people would go, why don't you do it like lane by lane like you normally do? Okay, sure. Bwipo versus Gen X. Bwipo. Self-made versus Tinks. Self-made. Niski versus Blue. Niski. Upset versus Jezu. Upset. Treats versus Hylissang. I'm going to say Treats, but if you said Hylissang, it's not... Really wouldn't matter, honestly, because they're both actually pretty strong supports. So there you go. In my opinion, SK Gaming losing literally 4 out of the 5 spots. They lost 2-0 in the regular season. Wasn't even close. In every key position you could imagine. In the other key position in support, they have an even player, I think, in Treats. Other positions you need to win through, like mid, jungle, actually being aggressive. I think even just during some of the SK Gaming games that I saw, the games that they lost, they were just getting hard gapped by not just support. They were getting hard gapped in other lanes, like mid and top lane. So those are things people got to consider. And those are things that I think on stage will matter more. Like, I definitely think either there's going to be one of two things, dude. Either SK Gaming play out of their fucking minds and upset Fnatic and win, or they're going to get completely shit-stomped. There's only going to be one of two ways. That's literally it. Theoretically, if they're playing good on the day, maybe they could clutch it out to, 5 games, maybe. But they are also factoring in how shitty were Fnatic playing in this fucking series to make sure that happens. You'd have to be playing really bad to have that happen. They would have to be literally just playing badly on the day. So, it's just one of those things where I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Fnatic easily wins this 6-0. They could play 4 remakes. Doesn't fucking matter to me. LEC is just hell-bent on having remakes. This shit's over. 3-0. Let's just end this.
I mean, I could see some slight limit testing out of Fnatic, being we could beat SK if we really tried, but let's just practice. Let's see how we do playing from behind, or if we're down in a series, how quickly can we mentally recover? Now, of course, that's what scrims are for in practice, but I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Fnatic just kind of drop a game randomly, but I feel like it's going to be a pretty easy 3-0.
Yep, easy 3-0. Fnatic winning all positions, in my personal opinion, except for support. But if you pick Hylissang, that's perfectly fine. And if you're going by that logic, they lose in every position. Then if you're going by that logic, then it's really fucked.
Yeah.
And then I definitely think Fnatic would understand how to refine their playstyle on stage, and see what actually works better than, actually at home. Because, also you're factoring in Hillsing and Upset, you were right. In terms of looking at stats, they have the most 2v2 kills. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, SK Gaming, you're getting fucked. Sorry, Jez, that Fnatic dildo getting rammed all the way up your ass. So that's pretty much it. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing. Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. And Fnatic will be clapping this ass super fast to get us to fucking G2 versus Schalke. So throughout the day, before I actually get out of here, we will be predicting G2 versus Schalke and Rogue versus Mad Lions, which will be, let's be honest here, G2 versus Schalke. Like, shit, dude. I mean, does Schalke send G2 to the losers bracket? No, I don't think so. Rogue versus Mad Lions is an interesting one. Second place team facing off against a third place team, but the other match prediction videos will be coming out later on today. I just want to thank, T-Roo for being here for the first two videos. So, I'm going to close this out and go edit these two videos and put these up. And
can I say something really quick?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Just in case I'm not on any of your other shows, I'm 2 for 2 on predictions, and I correctly called both best of fives over there in the NA playoffs.
Oh, shit.
So I want to shoot for 3 for 3 in EU predictions as well.
All right. So see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. Have a good day.